Oh, you need fluff, fluff, fluff to make a fluffer nutter. Marshmallow fluff and lots of peanut butter. Okay. Well, welcome back to another edition of 42nd Street Pete's Grindhouse. Really weird cinema, and I don't know, I was going back and forth with somebody the other night about this fucking movie. We were going, I don't know, we must have seen this at a triple bill somewhere. But it involves peanut butter. It's 1975's Confessions of a Teenage Peanut Butter Freak. And this is actually, I don't know what it is. I guess it was supposed to be a comedy, but, I got a funny, something. As much as I like peanut butter, and I really do, fucking in food don't mix with me. Try to get honey out of your pubic hair. Take that visual. But anyway, it seems that this guy, Billy, has this fetish for peanut butter. He's out on a date as we see him, and he keeps ordering peanut butter sandwiches. Then he drives his date home, and she invites him up, but he declines. Then he goes to a gas station and fills up with female gas station attendant Priscilla, played by Helen Madigan. And they go back to her place, and they're eating peanut butter and drinking wine when the whole thing comes out that Billy was sort of whacking it off one day when his aunt came in and was bringing him a peanut butter sandwich, and saw him whacking off and dropped the peanut butter sandwich on his cock. And it went downhill from there because she's trying to seduce him. He's obviously not interested. She gives him a little blowjob, and then she tries to get him to go down on him, and it's like he's like really, I don't know, maybe she smelled like the shithouse door from a fucking shrimp boat. I don't fucking know. But anyway, she puts a mound of peanut butter in her putty, and he proceeds to eat it, and then it just, we go through that whole sex scene involving peanut butter, which is basically, make me push this fucking thing away. So anyway, it gets worse as he talks about going to see his other aunt and seeing his cousin and her girlfriend get it on. And the cousin's girlfriend is pretty hot and has a strap on. And they catch Billy and strip him down and handcuff him. And I'm sort of like, yeah, peg him, make this worthwhile, but they don't. So when we go back to Priscilla's little thing where she gets double teamed by two guys in the woods and she's unsatisfied because they left her. And then we go back to Billy's tale of special guest star John Holmes as Jeff, a store clerk, who was going to fix Billy up with this girl, I don't know what her name is, Glory or Gladys or some shit like that, who's a chess master. Well, Billy's sitting next to her and she's not even interested. He can't start up a conversation, so Big Jeff decides he's going to get, her interested, so he whips out Big John. And of course, for some whatever reason, Billy gets naked, but of course he can't compete with 13 inches of beefcake. So it goes back and forth, and then of course it winds up with more peanut butter involved, and eventually the two of them get it on, and it's true love, and they get married in some ceremony that's supposed to be fucking funny, whatever. But anyhow, that's Confessions of a Teenage Peanut Butter Freak. Peanut butter has been around for a while when used for some really weird shit, including dodging the draft. And maybe this is taken now as an urban legend, but it had to start back in the 50s because, we were still having to go down and actually register for the draft in person. And if you got called up, you had to take a physical. So I'm thinking in the 50s, some genius invented this. Basically, before he went for the physical, he took a dollop of peanut butter and stuck it up his ass. So they're taking the physical, and he bends over to get checked for hemorrhoids, and the doctor goes, "What the hell is that?" And the guy reaches back and goes, "Peanut butter," which would basically get you disqualified on a Section 8 or whatever, because who's crazy enough to do that? I'm sure it was done, and I'm sure they got wise to it real quick, so it probably didn't work anymore. But being that we're in this fucking era now where they might reinstate the draft, and some people might have to go for these physicals. And, as a pacifist at heart, I'm going to try to tell you how maybe you can beat this by using fucking peanut butter. But you got to get more modern. I mean, you can get the pre-mixed peanut butter and jelly stuff and put it up there, and when you pull it out, it'll look like you have blood on your shit. You can use the chunky stuff, which will make it look like you have something wrong with your bowels. And if you really want to get fucking creative, open a can of corn, mix some corn in with the stuff and put it up there and say, well, gee, I didn't digest this too good, now did I? Then lick it off and spit the fucking thing at the drill sergeant. So yeah, I'm here to help like always. So that's our show for today. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in. On a sad note, I just learned that Joe Don Baker passed away at age 89, the star of Walking Tall, Mitchell, Mars Attacks, a ton of other things. Really, really great character actor, great tough guy. Was in a lot of grindhouse movies, you know, stuff done by Graydon Clark and things like that. So, unfortunately, another legend leaves us. So, rest in peace, Joe Don Baker, and thank you for all the great shit that you left us with. So, on that happy note, stay safe. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you on the flip side.